station with the best music. Best music.
I love music.
Oh yes, I got you, baby. I'm telling you, number one African station. For Afronews, Afrobeats, and the world hits. Here's updates happening around African countries and interviews and experiences of Africans and their friends living in Europe and all over the world. Yeah, most of you are asking why can't we say this in Germany? Yeah, I'm telling you, Europa's Nummer 1 Radio. If you're Afromusic, Afropop and worldwide hits. Yes, actually, Ereignis is in African London. Interviews and Erfahrungen von Afrikan und ihren Freunden, die in Europa auf der ganzen Welt leben.
This is your number 1 radio station.
Everybody gets high sometimes, you know.
We gon' start this thing go right. Say what? Got the guns out in the house tonight. We gon' start this thing go right. Say what? We got the AGGY'S in the house tonight. You're listening to only the best internet radio station in the world.
Are you living in diaspora? Oh yes, 99.2 FM, Radio R.
This is your number 1 radio station.
Stuttgart, Mannheim, Ludwigsburg, Kassel, Tübingen, Heilbronn, all the way to Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, East Africa combined. Canada Richards and Divino Richard tunawaletea muziki ya kinyumbani. Short and sweet, DJ play the song. Tena na tena na tena na tena. Radio R, tukutane online.
You came all the way from Africa. Life has been a journey. Race, culture, color, and language. On Diaspora Chronicles, Agnes K. Frulich brings you AGGY'S live talk show. On 99.2 FM, your home of African music. Radio Ara. This is AGGY'S live talk show.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome back. This is AGGY'S live talk show. We've been off a bit because I've been having some time to rest. Like Canida said, in Mallorca in Italy. But I'm back and I'm happy that we can be together today with very special people. This is Radio R 99.2 FM or RFM. My guys, I know you're there. You've been waiting for me. Someone said, come back to studio right away. We miss you. I'm here now. And with special guests like Anita Richard, the VIP ambassador for everything that's good from Africa and around. You're welcome.
I'm very happy about that.
You're
sometimes happy. That's the way you introduce someone. You know? The engineer, the ambassador. Sometimes you always forget this. Yeah, you have to say all my titles so that. That's why I qualified as an engineer.
So you graduated while I was away.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Are wrong. So
1 week is a long time. Or 2 weeks. My friend, and we have another special lady. I'll let her tell us who she is, where she's coming from, and welcome very much into the studio. Tell us who you are, my dear.
I think people have already recognized my face. I'm Nyathia Kinyi. I was here on one of the shows. I think it was last Sunday when we had a very nice topic, and today I'm here as well.
Great. Yeah. Welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. And also for the other times that you've been here already. I look forward to having the show with you. It's gonna be fire. And then I have the famous and the where are you? Like the famous, Mr. Kwaku, the problem.
I'm low key, as low key as I can possibly be, but always Always in the corner somewhere.
Always in the corner, but you're there on spot.
Yes.
I see you, and I'm so glad because it's a good combination. The topic today is about friends and frenemies. Someone didn't know the meaning of frenemies.
Just say the truth. Just say, Kanida, you don't know the meaning of frenemies.
I was being respectful now.
When it comes to such spellings, we have to be clean. It's like yesterday we were arguing here with TP, the word choreography.
Okay.
Up to now, I did repeat for several times in the evening yesterday.
Choreography.
Huh?
Yeah, what was wrong with it?
Which word?
Choreography.
Did you say it right, TP?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then it depends on where you were born. Choreography.
Okay.
The accent was throwing me out sometimes.
Why? How did you say
my
it?
accent.
Your accent.
Yeah. Your accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this one is a special one.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it depends on where you were born.
Yeah, but you're a friend.
Yeah, but
you're
I know.
not a frenemy.
But so I know wherever you were born, Agnes.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. As long as you're here. So welcome, guys, wherever you are. I hope you're ready. You have a cup of something or a glass of something, and you're going to join us. Let us hear your views about this topic, because actually we take it for granted. We think it's something that you can just deal with every day, and you know what you're doing. But let me say, having friends is not an easy thing. Having friends is another issue. And so I thought it's something maybe we take for granted, but we have to talk about it today because it's a tricky thing. Yeah. So when I talk of friends and frenemies, what comes to your mind?
When you talk about friends and frenemies, first of all, I differentiate the two. The frenemies are the enemies who pretend to be friends.
Okay.
Those are the frenemies. A set of two words, friends and enemies. Frenemies.
Kanida, there you go, eh? The translation has come.
I'm getting it. I'm very keen.
So for me, when I hear a friend and a frenemy, in my own personal opinion, it could be one and the same person. It is left for me to differentiate if this is a friend or a frenemy.
Okay.
Because that person is not going to tell you point blank, I am your frenemy. Yeah. Yeah. But the activities and the actions of this person is going to tell me whether to classify the person as my friend or my frenemy.
Yeah. Someone is saying the infographics show, he says, do you have a good instinct when it comes to making friends? Were your instincts for detecting frenemies always good, or did you learn from experience?
Oh, that's a very good question.
Yeah, this is tricky. It's so tricky. Friends and frenemies, it's not easy to find out who is who.
Yeah.
Because when you meet somebody, you're excited. Yeah, I'm from here, and so on and so on. And think, oh, finally. And you like somebody because you found something that you have in common.
Yeah.
Or maybe he comes from a place you think is a place you know, or there's something exciting. So at that point, you're seeing a friend.
Yeah.
Sure.
So how do you differentiate? What is your experience, Kanida?
It's very tough.
Answering that question anyway.
It's very tough to differentiate actually a friend and a frenemy. Because sometimes when in life you think you have a friend in a certain... After some time you come to realize he's a frenemy. So anybody who is biting me behind my back is a frenemy. And everybody who is saving me every time I'm down is a friend.
Okay.
Someone who is trying to, whenever I'm down, someone who can just save me from wherever I'm going to or give me the best advice that I need in my life, to change my life. Someone who can give me, that's a friend. That's someone who's trying to sort my stress out. Yeah. But if you tell me a frenemy, I can't be able to realize if the same person can bite my back to tell the other people about my stresses actually. But anybody who is biting or telling others anything behind my back, to me is a frenemy. That's not a frenemy.
So we are describing the frenemies now. The friends, they mean it well with you.
The friends, they mean it well with you. Yeah, they are there. It's like now saying in marriage, in poorer or richer, I think there's some friends even who can die for you.
Yeah.
Than the
you're
person
lucky if you have such a friend.
Yeah, they are actually. And a frenemy maybe wants to gain something from you.
Yeah.
It's only being there with you because he wants to gain things out of you. Yeah. So it's not part of you actually in what you're doing.
Okay. Popular problem.
Yes.
You're always very, very sachlich, you would say in German. Factual. Analyze this situation. Please analyze the friend. Analyze the frenemy.
Yeah. So the frenemy, but even before that, you also do I have a good instinct when it comes to making friends? For me, I have a process. I do not bring everybody into my close circle. I do not bring anybody into a place in my life whereby they may be able to sort of pick some things or destroy some things in my life. I have a process to trying to understand the person before I bring them close to me. That's what I'm trying to say.
But how do you know? How do you know who to bring close and who not?
That's the thing. I have a process. I don't just bring somebody to close to me.
Maybe we may learn something. Let's listen and learn.
Yeah. So for me, I like to see people in different settings and scenarios. How are they when we are together? How are they when they're around other people? What are they telling me about other people? And are they doing the same thing? If I'm telling them something, are they going out to? So it's just I'm picking the person's brain in conversations and how they speak and learn their character. But before I make my decision, okay, this person I can really call them a friend, not just an acquaintance.
Okay.
Then in terms of in terms of friends and frenemies, I learn from bad experiences. I learn from when people tell me, oh, do you know this person has said that this, and I realize, okay, so this thing I told you in confidence, and you go and tell everybody else. Okay, then I realize, okay, first I give you a chance. Maybe there's maybe this was one of you open your mouth when you were not supposed to open your mouth, you know. But then if this is a constant behavior, maybe you've told someone this and you've done the same thing to other people, then I know, okay, no, there's something about this person. They're not really either what I'm doing, they're jealous of me, so they want to put me down, and then they become a frenemy, or or they just have bad intentions in general. So I've learned personal bad experiences and my process.
Okay, so that means every time you want to have a friendship or you meet somebody, you're already analyzing that person.
I have my guard up. I have
my guard up.
I have a close circle.
But I think it's right. It's right when I pump into you today and I don't know you, and I feel that it's like they always say there is love at the first sight. So it doesn't have to be I will love you at that particular moment, but I will have some feelings that this.
But do I have to love a friend?
No. I'm just trying to use the example of.
Because that's tricky.
I'm just trying to use it. Love. They always say love at first sight. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You can see someone. You can meet someone and say she or he might be a good friend.
Yeah.
But at that particular moment, you can't say if he's really a friend or she's really a friend or not. So you need to take time to realize who he is and what she is.
Yeah.
And I think when I take my friends, I don't take them because I hear she said that he was like that or she was like that. So I really need to filter it myself.
Yeah. But let me also add to that as well, because you're right in what you're saying, and I do what I do because of my character.
Yeah.
I'm the sort of character where I give a lot into a friendship. I give a lot to so I need to protect myself to not get hurt and burnt. So in order to do that, I have this filter process first. Because of the sort of character I am, I can give you your time, my time. If you're the person that needs emotional support, I'll give that to you. But I cannot give that to everybody, and I cannot give that to everybody. So I have to have this process to find out, what sort of character you are, and etc. So that's me personally. It may work for other people, it may not, but that's just me.
But I'm very sure a normal person has to have cards on his own on how to choose his friends.
Well, the issue is, first of all, how will you know that person who you are? Because someone said here, a friend is just an enemy, an enemy who hasn't betrayed you yet. So from the beginning, actually, you're starting on a same level.
Sure,
friends.
you're starting. You don't know each other. You
so that means frenemies. You cannot sort them out from the word go. Because you don't know. I mean, and such people mostly they have a camouflage. I mean, they know how to hide. If they're aiming at gaining something from you, maybe I was planning to eat some, I was thinking maybe people who are engineers, they make good friends. I can eat from them. When we go out, they have more money to pay for what we eat. So I will come to you having plans already, but you will not know. I mean, I understand. And it's or maybe I'm looking for Ausbildung for in certain area where you work, and I think, okay, he's working there, he could help me. So I come to you. You think, and I'm very friendly. I will do things that you like, which I think you would like, and you will not know. Sure. So this saying is true when he's saying a friend is an enemy who hasn't betrayed you yet. I mean, and it's hard to detect a frenemy from the word go. Or is it possible? Because he is saying you can analyze and get to know some people. Or what do you mean with that? Can you analyze and get to know a frenemy from the word go?
No, but I think from the title frenemy, there's a prerequisite, and the prerequisite is it's your friend first. It's your friend first.
It's your friend first.
It's your friend first.
Actually, it's your friend first because even the best friend that you have, there is time you have to come and crash. I don't believe you can have a friend that he or she is always 100% fit. No, there's a time it comes in life where you crash it in between of you. You don't even talk to you don't even want to see each other, and then you just build this friendship again. All right. Now, when you come together, you come to realize there's something that you don't like. There's something that I don't like. There's this we crashed. We sometimes we always hate the truth, but I'm very sure when we crashed, there's something that. It's a lesson to us, the both of us. There's something you did, that's why we crashed. And from that particular point, when we come together to create that friendship or to build that relationship again, friendship, it means, and now we are friends at this moment. It has to be a point that there's somewhere we crash. And they're friends. You crash, you will never be friends again. And now you realize this is my frenemy actually at this particular moment.
Because I read somewhere that if someone comes out later and betrays you, that person was not a friend in the first place. How true is that? Because then if someone made a mistake maybe and hurt you or something like that, can you rule out that person was not an enemy from the very beginning?
Well, if whatever that person did, when you analyze the number of years or time you have been friends with this person, and the things that both of you have gone through together, or maybe what he or she has done for you, if you balance it and you realize that the friend was really productive friend, and it can just happen that we are all human and human is to error, and something happened and he or she kind of betrayed you. The determining factor for me will be for this person to acknowledge that he or she did it and it was wrong, and he apologizes, because sometimes there are human beings that find it very difficult to apologize, to just say, you know what, I effed up and I'm sorry.
Sure.
I agree with you definitely. If they do that, but if they do that continuously, if they continuously to do something which is bad, then always come back and say sorry, then you haven't done
it loses meaning.
It
loses meaning. This sorry becomes
it loses meaning. It just becomes a chorus.
And you don't want to hear. Then this one is a frenemy.
This
is a frenemy.
This one is even an enemy, because a frenemy is actually,
there's a bit of friendship.
That enemy is hidden on top of the friend. This is just a clear enemy.
Sure.
Guys, you're all in danger today. I mean, if you are a frenemy, you better start thinking twice. But somebody say that you attract what you are.
Exactly, that was the
because I had this question also about friendships on these people or type of friends who always get in touch on weekends or when they need something.
Yes.
So someone said in the comment, you attract what you are.
Yes.
What is your take on that? Do you agree with that? Because
I agree totally.
Really? I don't agree because I feel attacked.
No.
Let's tell her.
Okay, tell us your reason. I may be converted.
I agree totally.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to take myself as an example.
Okay.
I like that.
If you have no ill intentions against anyone, whether the person is your close friend or your distant friend or not your friend at all, but you really do not think ill of anyone, and in anybody that you meet, you are always positive on this person, you're going to attract positive towards you. That's my take.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but okay, let's hear yours. You're ready to talk before.
I was not ready. I was just trying to agree what she said actually.
Yeah.
Because it has to be. It has to be.
Attract what
you attract actually what you have. Because it's like someone is saying to know the friends that you have. No, wait. How does this go? Now the English is not trying to go.
But that's a very tricky thing. Okay, I'm listening.
It's not tricky. It's actually something that is so obvious.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Oh my word.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You see, now the learned friend. You
Okay.
see, that's why I chose myself today to sit on this other side, because I knew who gonna help me.
Okay.
Sometimes even now you see now you choose where to sit.
Continue talking.
You choose where to sit. Yeah, that's how you can choose
Birds
your
of
friends.
the same feather fly together. Flock
Yeah,
together,
you see now the
whatever.
statement I was missing, she tried to pull it out. That's why I can even agree what she said earlier on. So it only depends. What you attract is what you're going to do. And I wanna go with that. I cannot even try to.
You will not even describe it.
Yeah.
Now, if you get someone who is always very negative, that means you're also always negative. Because they're friends, really. You connect, yeah. You go, maybe you're on a party or on a whatever function, and you find someone. Maybe you always like as example, people that I meet on Facebook. Some are really very attractive for me. I think, oh wow, strong personality, blah blah blah. And then I'm like, when I meet these people, I think we will connect. And then you meet the person, and because of what you had on Facebook or whatever social media platform, you go and want to connect with that person. But you didn't have time really to get to know the person. Doesn't mean that, I'm like that person. It may be not that way.
No, it doesn't mean that you're like that person. And that is why you are most likely not to be friends. Because you're going to meet and you're going to realize that that person is not exactly what you
so
thought.
then in that case, then there should never have a friendship that ends up in enmity.
Normally it's not supposed to be like that. It is just supposed to be, if it was a friendship for a season and it comes and it goes. Sometimes in life you find yourself where this is the kind of person you want to hang out with. This is the kind of person, both of you speak the same language. And then another season comes where you find yourself in another level where you cannot really
cope with
you cannot cope with that because of where you are and because of where that person is. And then the friendship just dissolves. Doesn't mean he's your enemy, but you just cannot be on the par again as you were before. And if all of us have that kind of mentality, then there wouldn't be enemies, really. I think if you look at it deeply.
If there is a stepping stone, then there is somebody actually to find the real friends in life. There has to be a friend whereby you stepped on him or her to the next one. There's a lesson, to the next level, to meet your real friends. He taught you something that you will never. Maybe you could have not experienced the same thing, and later on you know now how to choose your friends after the relationship that you had with the person. So it means there are some friends, I can term them like they were my stepping stone to get some other good friends out there, because they taught me something. They taught me not to tell, not to filter. They taught me not to do that and that and that because it will maybe ruin our relationship or something like that. Or to speak behind. Now, to be a friend, to speak behind a friend. So it taught me to speak the truth. If I see you today, you're not dressed well, I tell you today you're not dressed well. Tell her the truth, so that's how you grow together.
Those are friends.
Yeah, those are friends now. And everybody who is, that's why I said from the beginning, somebody who is actually out there and trying to know you very well, to save you from somewhere you really never expected him or her to save you from. keep that person.
Yeah, but mostly there is also the issue that people think being a friend is you don't tell the person when the person is making mistakes, because you think you're trying to push on that person.
It can.
I mean, and is that then a true friend? Because a true friend will help mold you also.
Yeah, I believe myself that a friend, if I tell you something and it's the truth, tell me the truth. Let it pain me today, but it will make me think, why did she tell me this? Why did he tell me this? Then I'm wrong. I have to change myself.
Yeah, but such can only work if you are reflective. As the person
you need to be actually. Dumba Boy is actually saying on our comments here, hey guys, time will tell the truth. It's good to take time and learn slowly to find the inner trust.
Yeah, Dumba Boy, we love this guy.
Dumba Boy is always here with us.
Dumba Boy, nice that you're there. We appreciate your point.
Also, let me assist Tabita Ouma. Oh, yes.
It's good that you pronounce that, not me.
You wanted to say it. Okay.
No.
Tabita.
I will not be able to say it.
Tabita. Oh, Tabita Ouma.
Okay.
My friend.
Okay, your friend. A very nice topic. And say Agnes. We have two Agnes here, Tabita. Agnes, one can love a friend more so if the person has been very loyal to you all times. I love my friend so much.
Wow, also love, the issue of love. Because I love her. Okay, Tabitha, thank you for the correction. I know you can love a friend. But you see, I was saying this because there's someone who said, there was another, I think someone asked, can you have a male, if you're a lady, male friend, a close male friend? Now, when the issue of love comes in, people will get confused.
They'll get confused. Don't even bring it.
But I think a friend is a friend. Let's not bring that.
You cannot have a close male friend. It's not, come on. People just talk fast.
A friend is a friend.
You cannot have a close male friend.
Why?
Like your male
why
friend
not?
is.
I think you can.
Tell me why not.
Like your
a
best. Unless you're all on different levels. That means there is no space for this man to actually bring out his clothes. Oh, come on.
But I think you can have a male best friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can.
I have a different opinion anyway.
Because
mine.
It depends on how you look at that person.
Yeah.
I mean, if you realize things are getting too close, then you have to keep it distant.
You see that?
Now it's possible.
But
is it not possible?
It is possible
to love a friend even if it's from the opposite sex. And you have nothing like you want to end up married
to be entangled
or whatever. Without the entanglement.
I'll just come back to the thing I said before.
If you don't want to answer that,
I want to answer. I'm answering it. I'm in that topic. I'm in that line, TP. And I wanted to go back to what I said before. A friend that comes for you at that weakest point. That's a friend. If this is a female and she's the one, let me tell you the truth.
For you.
There are some female friends that can save male friends from a place where male friends cannot save their male friends. That's why I'm telling you. If somebody, even if it's from the opposite sex, if she saves you from that weakest point that you are in life, that is a friend. So to me, it doesn't matter. It can happen. It only depends on the lines you have in between you.
Now, this is why I want to ask you. You mean it cannot happen at all, such close friendships, without the other part?
You mean between two
male and a female.
Opposite genders?
Yeah. Is it not possible?
It's my own personal opinion, and I feel like if I would not do it, especially, look, if this guy is a family man. I mean, he's got his own relationship going on, and I have my own relationship going on. Then trust me, that friendship will not be. It can't be that. It can't last long, because either the issue is gonna come between us two or our spouses.
All right.
That's my own take, actually. That's my own. Unless we're like family friends.
Family friends.
Oh, we are helping them.
Can go wrong. But even that can go beyond.
Yes.
Let's hear his opinion.
Tippy, I thought I came this side. She is my friend. She is.
Now you see, you have no chance.
Hi.
Wow.
Friendship cut short.
Let
me hear from you because this is a very sensitive issue. Actually,
I'm heartbroken.
There's a lot of good opinions I've heard. It's interesting. I think, in my opinion, it can work, but it could, again, it depends on a lot of things. It depends on your season. So, for example, I have good female friends. It depends on, are they in a relationship? If we are as close as we are, would it ruin their relationship? So there's also, I think there's boundaries.
That's a good question.
You need boundaries.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah.
Then yes, and the boundaries would dictate, if I step over the mark, or if she steps over the mark, then we can say, okay, look, we're going too far here. This is my boundary.
Crazy.
Or this is going to go where we do not want it to go.
Yeah.
Also, I've learned from other friends in relationships and marriages that I think with their spouses, especially men who have female friends, if the woman is not friend of both of them or a friend of the woman,
it can be tricky.
It can be tricky, and it's not going to work.
It's not going to work.
If she's not a friend of both of them, then. Or they only pick friends that are in relationships.
Let me do the way Cristiano Ronaldo does.
Exactly. What is
complicated?
Stephen Kojo is actually saying friendship can always be risky.
Yeah.
We all have bad characters we can easily accommodate, and that's what we need to identify from that our friend and accept it, because we are all not perfect.
Of course, we are not perfect. Yeah, Steve.
Sure.
Thank you for your contribution. We are happy that you're part of this big thing.
Yeah, and Dumba Boy is actually coming out and saying, Aggie, the issue of having a friend from the opposite sex is a good, but there is always risks involved, especially when you are in a relationship with your partner, might see it is a red flag.
Yes.
Yeah, it's dangerous. It's a bit tricky.
Yes, it.
That's what I say.
It can be your friend, but it cannot be your close friend. That's what I mean.
What's the difference? A friend is a friend.
No. They are
because
friends.
You're putting
they are close friends and they are true friends.
No. Yeah, you're right.
There's a very big difference.
A close friend.
Explain.
Let me help my friend now.
Yeah, help before we go
forward. There's boundaries for female friends as well. So I'll come in after.
I think a close friend, a close friend and a close opposite sex close friend is my wife, is your husband. Your husband has to be your best friend, your close friend. Point. Period. Yeah. There's nothing else like outside that. There is a close friend of you who is a feminine, or there's a close friend of you who is a man. Masculine.
Yeah. But it can have happened before your husband or your girlfriend came into picture.
True. But
that you were close
before.
We
were close before. So that means it was close.
So then I have to send off my close friend because now I have a boyfriend or I have a husband.
No, if now you are.
I'm just asking. Is reality?
It's okay.
It also depends on if your partner. It does that have what sort of effect does it have on your partner as well? So. Yeah, you can have the friend, but if your partner says, I'm not too sure about this, it can affect our relationship. I think you have to evaluate what is more valuable to you.
Sure.
That friendship or your relationship. But also I want to distinguish between this
the close friends.
Because if I'm in a relationship, no woman can call me past 11, maybe 12 o'clock, because I know that is trouble. If a woman calls me past 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night,
she's trying to respect somebody
else. And number two, no woman is, if I'm in a relationship, no woman is calling me and I'm running to her house straight away and leaving my wife at home.
That's another issue.
I know that is going to cause problems.
Okay.
Unless my wife understands, and she says,
I don't think there's any wife who will understand that.
I won't.
I don't think there's anyone who will understand this type of friendship in the middle of the night. Let her come here.
You see?
Yeah, no, there's a limit.
Yeah, so
there's a limit.
There is a limit, and things have to be very clear.
Yeah, you have to set boundaries and all that.
Yeah.
And I think whatever, if that opposite sex is there as a friend, I think everything that you maybe, it doesn't have to be everything, but your wife or your husband must be knowing about this. Because if I am talking to a female friend and my wife come to realize we always talk, that one is another thing. So it's better I always tell her, today she said we are going to meet her, today and all that, or it's something else that we are discussing, but there's so many things that you have to filter. There's so many boundaries that you have to set.
Because actually in a friendship, like if you are close before the partner or the wife or the husband, you were talking almost about everything.
Now you have to filter.
And then now you have this other close person. I mean, you have to put boundaries, for sure. The friendship is possible, but with filters.
Exactly.
I've tried to come close to what Nyathia Kinye was saying, so that we be friends.
You're trying very much.
Let me go to a YouTube whereby the Factinator, some people call they have some funny names here.
Oh really?
My dad is a frenemy.
That's hard.
That's hard. My dad is a frenemy. A dademy. I don't know what a dademy is.
A dad is an enemy.
Yeah. It sounds like that. Yeah.
It's an enemy too.
Yeah.
Okay, my dad is a frenemy. A dademy. He's been trying to sabotage me in my entire life, and usually succeed until I became wise to it.
Wow. That's tricky.
That one
That's
is
tricky.
deep,
This is very deep. Actually, makes you right away sad when you hear this.
Because your family is supposed to be your
friends. Actually, your friends.
That one can be tricky, and we can't discuss more about that because you may not know what's happening in the family.
What is happening?
That one
so
should be just a different topic.
So Factinator, we have just got it. Ram is saying, I have an enemy friend. I have an enemy friend. It's different from a frenemy.
So
I insult him all the time, but in reality, in reality, he's a good friend of mine.
Okay,
now,
they are friends, but they are rough with each other.
I have an enemy friend.
I don't understand that.
Even if I'm not getting this, but I have an enemy friend. Okay, first he's an enemy friend. But it seems that he or she knows this is an enemy friend of mine. But it's different from a frenemy.
Yeah, I think it's just the other way around.
It's just the other way around.
Okay.
He is the one who is the enemy to the friend.
Maybe.
It's just
I mean, how do you call it?
I insult him all the time, but in reality, he's a good friend of mine. Okay.
But then I feel like us as guys, we can do that.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say actually, because I can't be talking to Kwaku on another language than the language of insulting Kwaku whenever I go. I always use the word mother soccer. Mother soccer doesn't mean what it means, what people may be thinking, the way Aggie is looking at me, or what are you mentioning here on radio. So mother soccer is a term. Actually, we have the mother soccer show here, but mother soccer is a term. Is a term used sometimes to describe people who don't do things right. People who give fake promises, like politicians. Such kind of. If you go against some odds that you for us, you're a mother sock, okay? Sometimes I always call some friends. If Kwaku doesn't come early to the shows, I always ask him, you mother sock, where were you? You see? So I think what it means here, I can insult, but that's not an insult.
You don't mean it's the way the word means.
It's like love.
It's like love.
It's a type of
endearment.
That is it. I think that's what he meant. He's an enemy friend. Deal with that? I don't know. I don't know if you can deal with that. But it can't.
Women function differently. I don't think we can handle that.
We are so much on emotional.
Yeah, we are very emotional. It's either you're in or out.
Or out. Someone is saying it, when you think someone is a real friend and then just let you behind for someone else, real friends almost don't exist. Hopefully, I'll meet a real friend. Okay, someone is here looking for a real friend. I'm here.
I'm here too.
I'm not here for you.
He refused. He first have to analyze. You have to be analyzed. Guys, I think we need to make a break while we collect our thoughts and give the people the chance to think about this issue, because I think being friends is not that easy as we think. So guys, get a fresh cup of whatever and let's meet in a few.
Real World presents
taking you on a music journey around Africa and the world.
The station with the best music.
For your daily shows and African hits, Canada, DJ Drazi and Divina Richards on Radio Ara 99.2 FM. 99.2 FM. Live from Stuttgart City, Germany. For live stream, interviews, and non-stop African hits, we welcome you to our website www.cradioara.com. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Rim our YouTube channel at Radio Ara FM or follow us on Instagram at Radio Ara 99.2 FM and Radio Ara on Facebook.
So guys, we are back again. I think you've refreshed your cup and your drink and you've found a nice place to sit so that we can discuss this sensitive issue of friends and frenemies. It's actually a tricky thing. How about having friends at the workplace, the bosses, the parents, like someone said about the dad who is a frenemy and dademy. I've never heard of this one. That's new, really. Dademy, then is also mothermy or what?
No, I think Kwaku will be the best person to answer you because these names,
welcome to the club.
These little names, yeah. The Britons are the masters of that.
Okay.
They have all these, names that they just construct.
They construct.
And, I am really amazed at that. I'm usually very amazed at that.
They have this nenemi.
Yeah. They butcher words like something else.
I have a question for you. When you approach, how do you approach friendships?
For who? For which question?
First for everybody. So let me give you.
How do you approach?
Yeah. For me, I approach friendships like relationships. Just like if I was going to look for somebody I was in a relationship, or going to be in a relationship as a female, I would look for a friend to be in the same context. Like, what are you, not necessarily what you're offering, what are your characters, how are you working, etc. So how do you approach friendships?
How do I approach friendships? Actually, I'm not analytical when meeting people.
I'm an engineer, so...
Everything has to have a structure.
Yes.
And degrees and whatever. For me, if you're sympathetic, if I meet you and I have that good feeling, we can talk well, you don't have to look exceptionally good, but the heart. I'm more a harmonious person. I like harmony. If someone is so aggressive, how she talks or he talks, then I'm away because I'm very sensitive there. I don't know. I can't take friends who call me mother sucker, even if it's meant well.
Okay.
Because for me, I don't know if it's real, it's meant that way, or is it just a joke. So to avoid my feeling being hurt, I keep away from such people. So we will not be friends. No, you stay my boss.
I know why she's saying that.
No.
The term mother soccer, she's having a very different definition of the word mother soccer.
I'm a woman.
Don't confuse the listeners.
No. I'm just trying to explain how I approach friendships.
All right.
Friendships for me, I have to feel comfortable with it. And I also I'm more someone who don't like to be noticed very quickly. So if I have a friend who is always chattering and blah blah blah, I will not meet you in town. So I need someone who is a bit collected, whatever. So I look at things. Actually, I'm very selfish in choosing, and I think we all are like that when we're looking for friends.
So now you agree that you attract who you are.
Yes, somehow. Yeah.
Because if you're this quiet person.
Okay. Now let me answer TP now. TP has asked a very good question.
How do research and you come back now?
So I have done my research.
He was in his head.
My head was spinning here. I have everything enough to do this. I think for me, choosing friends, I can't just tell you I go out and meet friends, but when I go out or when I meet people out there, we enter into a conversation. We don't know each other. It's like now we are sitting, like men are sitting and having something drinking. You hear this one is talking this and this. We are exchanging words. We met today for the first time. He brought someone, she brought someone, and we are sitting there talking. At this particular moment, if you're sharp enough, for me enough, I will just be looking here. In which direction is this person trying to explain some things? Is it some things that I may need in life? Of course, I can't choose a friend who I know it will lead me to somewhere else. In that table, there are 2 different or 4 or 5 different characters. One is explaining on how he parties every Friday. One is explaining on how he wants to invest in Africa. One is investing on how the stock exchange is. One is trying to talk on this other direction now. In that particular table, you are trying to choose which contact am I going to take from today here. So I'm going to take a contact where I know if sometimes you may, I'm trying to, somebody's talking about stock exchange, so and I am interested in stock exchange. The friendship begins there. I take this friend because he talked something about which is heading to my direction. Or I am that pumpy person, the way you hate, you are just, you don't want someone who's chattering everywhere, but I do that. I am a chattering person. I met Akinyi here. She is chattering everywhere.
So
we click. Now we chatterers. So I see this person.
Chatterbox.
Whatever. Correct me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see.
When you say chatterbox, what do you actually mean? Do you mean people who gossip or just people?
No.
These people are bubbly.
Who talk?
Full of life.
That is it. You see now? That's why we are friends with Akinyi.
Yeah. I allow it.
That's why I'm telling you. So you can find your friend because now you click together. It's like a football fit. You can play football. I can play football.
But that's the issue of I'm looking at my needs.
No, you're not looking at your needs. You are just trying to. You can't have 100% of what I need, and I can't have 100% of what you need.
Sure.
But sometimes we have at least 2-3 things common we can do. And friendship doesn't mean that anything I do you have to do it. You have your own life. I have my own life. But when we come to our friendship, what we do together, we have to do it together. What we assist together, we have to assist it together. You see, so you have your own life. You're doing your own things. But there is some 2, 3, 4 things we are doing in common, which we are saying this is where our friendship got built up, and let's build this friendship together.
Now let me ask you a question. Are friendships actually only to build each other up, or we are building ourselves up in the friendship?
We are building.
It's actually a very egoistic arrangement.
We are not building each. We may. For me, it's better we build each other.
Yeah.
And the surrounding that we are. Because if I have you and we are building each other, it means my family, my surrounding, wherever I come from, is trying to benefit. And yours is trying to benefit from this friendship of ours in one way or another. It doesn't have to be direct, it can be indirect. You never recognize
there's always that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It cannot only be specifically, I'm just trying to be on this direction. It can be broad than we ourselves expect because of what we do or what we discuss whenever we meet.
I think you have friends for different things. So I from my experience, I have friends that I know that will give me emotional support. So if I'm feeling a certain type of way, I can speak to them and they understand, and we have a similar understanding. I have friends that I can go out with and party. I have friends that if we haven't even spoken it for like 3 months and we come back to speak, we just click. So I think you can have friends for so many different things, and even friends who are from different countries and we speak about different things and we just click. So I think in terms of friendship, there's so many different reasons why you could have friends. There's so many different reasons.
Yeah, this is also the other issue of if the person is not always calling on me or trying to find me, so that means is a frenemy. Some people will see it like that. That's the question I had asked also, and people were saying you cannot, just because someone is not contacting you doesn't mean that that person became your frenemy. It means that maybe they are not available at that time, but it doesn't mean that they don't like you.
They don't like you. Your friendship is not going on.
And that's why. This is the question I had asked. What about those friends who just show up when they need you, or on a weekend because they need someone to party with or whatever? Should I keep them or trash them? And that was several answers on this.
I think that thing, the point we said at first is very valid, that you attract who you are. And then also, everyone is different. Human beings are different. We're brought up differently. You have different values and you have different characters. There are those of us who are very spiritual in nature. That means anybody you meet, you feel like there is a reason why you met this person. I'm that kind of a person. Yeah. So on this ground, if I meet someone, I don't quickly judge whether I want this person to be my friend or not. I'll make the person a contact. Just there was a reason why I met this person. He or she might not be on my character. Maybe we don't actually, the kind of person this person is, I cannot click with him or her, but I am going to keep the contact if the other person also wants to keep the contact, just in case something happens somewhere that I need the person or the person needs me. Okay. And now there are different kinds of friends. There are those friends that you like TP said. There are those friends that they just bring good vibe when you want to have a good time. There are those people that they are connected in places that can actually develop you. You also need them, and there are those that actually need you. For sure. Yeah. I think that is what most people misinterpret as frenemies. They are just those people that need you as their friend. Maybe you don't click, maybe there's nothing you're gaining or there's nothing you gain from this person, but there is something that you're bringing into this person's life, and for that you should just keep the person as your friend. Sure. Okay. It doesn't matter whether you talk frequently or not. There are those friends of mine who I frequently talk with. There are those friends of mine that we can talk maybe in 2 months or 3 months time, but they are also aware that we are just friends. It's just that life is happening and I probably don't have that time to be frequently on contact with you. But they also are aware. So it's a broad chapter, but I'll just close by quoting one. We have a media personality in Kenya. He's called Jalas. The two of them know him. I love listening to him. I love him. So he had a quote one time.
I will tell him you love him.
Yeah, please do. I love him. Really, I would like to meet you one day.
He's a chatterbox too.
So there's a quote that he said one time when he was on air, and he said that don't call people your true friends. Don't call people your true family. Don't call people your true colleagues. Let your hard times introduce your true friends.
Sure.
And that is it. If you clearly look at the people that you call your true friends, those are people that were for you at your hardest time.
Well, it's valid. You can tell him also that we say this point is valid.
Of course. I'm going to tell Jalango that.
Tell Jalango to meet you one day.
They always say everything is possible. It's my wish to meet Jalango. But I will.
Okay.
I will, and I will just say Nyathia Kenya loves you so much from diaspora.
To the core.
That one I will. But I need to agree. Even my point now is gone, but I really need to agree what she said. Now it comes back.
Now it's back.
Friends, if you see, she was right, or she is right. Actually, friendship is that broad thing. I don't want to repeat what she said about So if we communicate today or not, but in reality, those close friends, those people, sometimes I communicate to you daily. You are a very good friend of mine. There is a project behind that friendship of ours that is working at that particular moment. That's why we are talking today, day and night. But there is a friend that we are not doing any other project at that particular moment, or there's nothing that is going on at that particular moment, but he's still a friend. But now we are on this project with you. We are talking daily. People are saying, Karida and TP talking every day, and they're very close friends. Maybe there's something that is going on that is trying to push us, that's trying to bring us every day together, so that we be together and we have a common goal to that particular process. TB has friends which I don't, which they are not my friends, but they are his friends, and he's doing the same thing on the other side. That means it's broad. He has friends that they are doing something else with them, which I even don't know them. He doesn't know my old friends, and they are trying to do some things out there. So it means we can be talking today. We might not be talking today, but you are a friend at heart, which I know. If I need to advertise a product, I need Jalango. Because Jalango does it. It's the best man that I have ever seen advertising. Every advert is by Jalango. So if I need to advertise something, I need to look for Jalango. If I need to play African music, I need to look for TP. So you have, those are friends. You look at your contact list and you check and you say, I have these 6 friends. This one helps me here and this one helps me here. Same to me. Kwaku knows if I need this, I need to contact Canada. If I need that, I need to contact Agnes. That's a friend of mine. That's a very close friend of mine who I can even call at night and ask, hey, I need this. I have a problem at this particular can you help me? And they can do that. That's a friend to me. To frenemies, we love them. We love them so much.
We love them.
And someone is here actually saying, that's why I didn't want to talk about them. Let the comments talk to themselves. Frenemies are everywhere. They are users and gossipers, information centers.
Okay.
That's a point.
Okay.
Okay. I can't read the name. Monchi, if I pronounce it right. Frenemies are everywhere. They are users and gossipers, information centers. Their jealousy, if you are happy in life, and love you to see you fail. Okay. They quick to criticize and never compliment or encourage. The hardest part is the time invested to find that out. It takes a lot of time to find a frenemy or an enemy who was your friend. That one is all. And there's somebody, if you tell me today that Agnes is talking behind your back and Agnes is with me here every day, I will doubt you first. I say, no, that's not Agnes. It takes a lot of time, as Mochi is saying here. Enemies, they live, friends, they want, that's something that I cannot read here on the air. Thank you so much for bringing it on. I had one, it was really weird because she was pretending that we will be together all our lives with the rest of my actual friends. She stuck around for maybe 6 months until we realized the stuff she had said behind our backs. She tried to out me. So I don't know where she was trying to. This is Christine who's saying that. I have found my ultimate frenemy. Ultimate frenemy.
That's serious.
Read these days is difficult to find someone you can say you rely on everyone, backstabbing everyone at these weaker moments and always reminding them of the embarrassment. To me, from the comments, what I'm reading here, I'm trying to understand a frenemy is someone who's backing your back.
Stabbing at the back.
Yeah. Somebody is going behind you. A friend of you who is going behind your back. A friend of you. Yeah.
But that's a toxic friend or frenemy. That's the frenemy. Someone who is smiling at you and at the back of at your back trying to finish you. Yeah. Dumba Boy is saying, for me, if someone is respectful, acknowledged, and jovial, I'm good with that. We can talk. So that's what he said. I mean, this is a true friend. A
true friend.
And I think I want to say also hello to Ruth Matila. She said hello. Daisy Owino, hello together. I'm glad you're there. And then Tabitha Omo, you say we should also not forget to accept our friends the way they are, depending on their hidden character. E.g., talking to you when they want, coming to you only when they are in need, etc. Which is something that people say it also. Some people are seasonal because they want it like that, because that's how they are in their character. They don't want all this fussing around all the time, about everything. They don't want to call you when they buy a carpet and tell you I bought a carpet. But they want, when it's meaningful for them, then they will get in touch with you. So that means don't trash all who keep quiet most of the time. Some of them are just like that in character. They don't want to be always running to with every nitty-gritty. But also there are friends who are quiet, but they mean it well with you. When you meet, you connect right away, and it's the most wonderful time you spend. Like you said before, I have also such friends. We meet after a long time, and you think we were together every
yesterday.
day, and it's nice to keep such friends as well. But sometimes there are also those toxic ones. They will really be very nice and friendly on your face, but behind your back, these guys, they have buried you 6 feet under already, and you don't know. But I don't know how you guys think we should deal with such situations, because dealing with such people is not easy, because they are friendly to you, to your face. Actually, you come to know about it when somebody else decides to tell you what is happening behind the scenes. So I don't know. For me, sometimes I even wish I don't know what they are saying, because it becomes very poisonous.
What if you talked? If you talked behind? Let me read this from Rachel. Okay. I talked behind my friend's back before, but I decided that wasn't right. So I told her.
You told her she told well, she was honest.
Yeah, she was honest.
Now trying to answer you. Now trying to answer you. How can we do this? How can we deal with this? I think the best way to deal with it, I talk behind Agnes. I realize myself it's bad.
Yeah.
I go and tell Agnes, I told TP about you, about this and that. Please forgive me.
Oh, wow.
That's a good way of handling the situation.
Please forgive me.
Yeah.
Agnes will be aware.
It's damage control.
But TP will not be aware that I told Agnes that I told TP about her. So TP will come and tell Agnes, Canida, you told me about this and that. But now Agnes knows about it, okay?
Yeah.
She will be like, okay, it's okay. Because I apologized before. So the best thing to do is realize your mistake. Confess it yourself.
Before it's too late.
Confess it yourself.
Yeah. Now, for those friends who are real good friends, we have these Jabs apartments in Mombasa, I think, and also in Nairobi. So for such friends, it's worth to take them to such an outing. They are holiday homes. I think holidays are not yet over.
The holidays are not yet over.
They're not yet over.
Holidays are never over.
Holidays are
for me.
No, not only for you. Holidays are never over. Because your holiday was your holiday. Mine is coming.
Okay. Me, I thought it's over for everybody because me, I was there. And this place, you can find it in Mombasa or in Mtwapa. Mombasa. At the coast of Kenya in Mtwapa. Or also in Nairobi. And it's supposed to be very nice. Actually, when I look at the pictures, I want to continue with my holiday.
They have nice apartments out there.
They have nice apartments. So if you are in Kenya and you want to do some nice time, take your good friends, real friends, not the frenemies. Frenemies, you'll make another time a conference. But for now, the friends.
But you can also take your frenemies there just to show them.
Friends, you're so loving.
This is our friends.
Yeah, they didn't know you're so accommodating.
I think I just trust myself that I don't have any bad thing against anyone. And I mean well for everyone. So whoever wants to be my frenemy has literally nothing to enemy about. Really.
My God.
Honestly. Nothing. And if you become my frenemy, then clearly you're the one who has a problem and not me.
You don't have a problem. So you would take them to Jab's holiday apartment
to show them that good friends do this. They probably might learn from
I disagree.
Okay. He's disagreeing.
For me, I will always pray for my frenemies and
but
enemies.
you not take them for holiday.
But I will never ever take them to my holiday, because I'll pray for them to live longer to see my success.
To see your success.
So my success will fight them back.
But that's malicious.
It's quite brutal.
But anyway, if you want to go there, just call +254 791 606 912. And you'll have a beautiful holiday. The way it looks like, even that swimming pool,
I'm telling you.
Gracious.
I think that would be good for taking a situationship.
Would be nice,
a situationship.
If you have a situationship,
you can forget a lot.
You can sort it out in peace.
Well, when I say situationship, I mean you're not quite in a relationship. You're not quite in a. You're more than friends plus.
This guy is so analytical.
Your friends with benefits.
And a bit more.
I love that.
This is good. This is a good way of taking care of such situations. Because now you don't know how to deal. I mean, if someone now comes up and tells you so and so has been saying this behind your back, and actually you're good with that person, normally you thought everything is okay. How do you deal with it?
Who talked about me? My friend.
Yeah, the friend. The assumed friend.
The assumed friend.
Yeah.
Who has come to tell me that? Who has come to tell me
the other
that my friend talked about me, who is that person? Is she also my friend?
Also a friend, or it can be an acquaintance.
Then I would put them in the same box.
Okay.
Because
why?
Because if you're coming to report to me that my friend said this about me, then what did you say back? Because she did not talk alone.
Maybe she was just listening.
No, you cannot listen, because you can just be like this, and this person is gossiping me, and you're just quiet.
I can listen.
You're just quiet, and then you're waiting for her or him to finish, and then you come and report to me.
It happens. It happens.
Me, I'll put all of you in the same bucket.
Do you know why? I can't be speechless sometimes.
You are supposed to, you're my friend, you are supposed to stop that gossip.
But you're going to
supposed to tell this person,
listener.
Do not talk about our friend. But when you listen to that, I don't believe that you'll be quiet for this person to be talking, and then you're like, okay, what do you think? What were you saying?
But why are you shooting? Why are you shooting the listener?
Yeah.
Why are you shooting the listener?
Because I'll be sitting there. I didn't ask.
But how will you know? How will you know if I don't listen and come and tell you that this friend is a frenemy, not a friend?
Me, I would clearly put you in the same bucket, because if both of you are there listening, then you better not tell me. Just continue your gossiping.
Also,
as there's a place I went, and I was actually surprised because I did not know this. I thought these people are very good friends. And then suddenly this other one is telling me things. I was so shocked. I did not even know what to say. Really. So I did not go and tell the other person, but I was shocked. I remained shocked.
That is it.
But it's then if I decide to go and tell the other person, is actually, I mean it well. I'm warning that person. Hey, this person you think is a good friend is not a good friend. Is telling people your secrets. Because the things this person started talking, I did not want to hear.
I feel like lifting my hand up.
Please talk. This is a very serious issue. Tell me.
First, I want to tell Akinyi here. Don't ever shoot the listener. Don't ever shoot the listener.
I didn't ask to hear this.
I didn't ask for. I called you. I called you for us a very different mission. You start talking me about him and telling me everything.
Exactly.
For my reaction back, I was listening. If I find it right, I'll tell you, maybe he will change. Maybe he will work that out. Because I can't charge the other person you are telling me about, which I'm not even sure about it. The next thing I will do, I'll just warn you and say, let him be. Let him be and do it.
Have you talked? This is always my wife. Have you told her all these things you're
but
telling
don't
me?
Imagine that the listener did try to say something back to the person who was doing the gossiping. Don't ever shoot the listener.
Trust me, I am a very open-hearted person, but I can also just freeze immediately. But I will not make you my enemy. You will still be my friend, but I'll just have a lot of filter. That means the things that I was sharing with you, I will now no longer share with them with you, because I now do realize that you are not the kind of friend that I wanted to have. But I will not let you out.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. We are friends, okay?
Yeah.
Someone comes and tells you something about me, which for your side, you don't know about it first, or you think